on the track. Oh boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. Her to pay for this shit.
No,
but I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like there was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treat me. So make sure you hit that like button. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Shout out to the Players Club. How y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday evening? What's going on with you guys? Talk to me. Press 1. Can I get a 1 in the chat? Can you guys hear me? What's going on? Shout out to DMW22 for the $5 super chat. Respect. Keep it up, bro. For sure. Y'all passed that collection plate. Arthur, Brams, Ryan Dangbar, Eric, Mariano, Cal, Mr. Low Adobe in the building, Eric Meyer, Tehran, the greatness, Chris, J Unreleased, SMI. How y'all doing tonight, man? Shout out to everybody that's viewing on Twitch. Shout out to the lovely Twitch viewers and Facebook viewers. What's going on with y'all tonight? How y'all doing? How you guys doing tonight? Shout out to Ryan Dangbar for the super sticker, $1.49. Bro, I need to hear you tonight for sure. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all already know it's going to be good. I had a topic in mind, but I saw a video today, and I wanted to touch on this video that I saw. I wanted to break this down, so I scrapped the topic, and I'm going to react to a video. It's a good video, very good video, very informative. I need you guys to take notes and pay attention. That's right. Twitch is in the house. Shout out to the Twitch gang. Shout out to all the players on Twitch. Get ready for that good old ism for sure. Salute to the Players Club for sure. Let's get it. Yeah. But so guys, it's bad news. The live streams are not going to be public anymore. Once I do the live stream, it's coming down. So boo fucking who. You got to catch me live if you want to catch the ism. So, you know, if you're here already, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Just stick it all the way through. You got to see it through, my boy. You know, you got to see it through. But yeah, we're going to react to Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London. I saw this earlier today. I saw this video earlier today, and I wanted to break this game down for you. This is going to be very insightful for you guys. But first, before we get into the ism, I need you guys to...
In today's social media age, the dating game has become ruthless and competitive. With the technological advances we've made in society being the main culprit. Social media and dating apps have leveled the playing field so that now women have the power of choice and options. But where does that leave you? Frustrated, disappointed, lonely, left on scene, canceled dates, ghosting. Let's just be friends and I need to get to know you more. Rejections. I know it seems like you're on a dark, dead-end road, but that changes right now. I have the solution for you. I have the keys to transform you into the ultimate ladies' man that women can't resist. Yes, you too can be amongst the 5% of men who know this game. This system will teach you the entire seduction process from the initial approach all the way to escalating to sex. Learn step by step how to transform yourself into the attractive man that the modern woman finds irresistible. Gain valuable skills such as screening, texting, flake prevention, sexual escalation, and so much more. Are you ready to start winning? Are you ready to become the ultimate ladies' man?
Let's get it. October 25th, 9 days away. Get on the waiting list right now. The link is in the chat. I pinned the link. In this course, Ultimate Ladies Man, I'm going to teach you how to maximize your attractiveness so that women find you irresistible. I'm going to teach you how to thoroughly screen for women so you don't waste time. How to see high interest indicators, aka when a chick is choosing up on you. How to see the subtle signs. How to spot women in their whole phase that's easier targets for casual sex. How to spot vulnerable women who are more open to casual sex. How to spot the attention whores who are going to waste your time. How to spot serial daters. How to spot time wasters. I'm going to teach you how to communicate with texting. I'm going to teach you how to minimize your flake rate. I'm going to teach you how to maximize your behavior and optimize your behavior so you can have a better chance of closing the deal. I'm going to teach you the best date locations. I'm going to teach you how to build connections with women because you know most women are going to require a connection to sleep with you. Right. And I'm going to teach you the best conversations or the best topics and things that you could talk about to best build these connections. Right. I'm going to teach you I'm going to teach you the common shit test that women give you on dates. I'm going to teach you how to pass them. I'm going to teach you how to seal the deal. I'm going to teach you proven escalation techniques and so much more. You are not going to want to miss this. The enrollment opens on October 25th and enrollment closes on, let's see, let me look at the calendar, October 29th. So you have 5 days to purchase this course and it's coming off the market, right? 5 days. And not only are you going to get this course, you are going to get Attraction 101 and you're going to get How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You. And you're going to get access to the week-long webinar. Every day we're going to have a webinar at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I got some of my good homies in the game, the best out here that's doing it. And we're going to teach you and we're going to lace you up on different topics every single night, live webinars. So you don't want to miss this. Get on the waiting list right now. When you're on the waiting list, you get first dibs. So 3 courses, 5 webinars. Get on the waiting list right now. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss this. Did the dude from the reaction video ever get back to you? No, he didn't get back with me. Shout out to A-Dub. Shout out to Viking Paradigm in the building. Nah, he didn't get back with me. At least I don't think he got back with me. He didn't get back to me. But yeah, but yesterday I was chopping it up with my dad, right? Talked to my dad. I was talking to my dad yesterday, man, for a little minute. So let me tell you what happened, right? So it was a few weeks ago. I'm in the chat. I'm doing a live stream, and somebody made a comment, right? But the account had my name, my first and my last name, right? So I'm thinking, okay, there's a hater who's trying to dox me, right? And as you know, I don't respond to trolls. I just block them immediately. So in my mind, I'm thinking there's a hater trying to dox me, or somebody that I know is fucking with me, right? And if you know me, why would you fuck with me while I'm working? So I'm sitting here like, this probably happened like a month or two ago. While I was doing a live stream. So I blocked the account immediately, right? So for a month, probably a month ago, month and a half. So for a month and a half straight, I'm trying to figure out who's trying to dox me, who's trying to fuck with me. How do people know my real name, right? My first and my last name, which I don't have a problem with that, but I know I ain't never told y'all motherfuckers my first and my last name, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Or this is somebody that knows me personally that's playing with me. And why, if you know me, you know I don't play with me like that. So I'm trying to figure out who this is for a month and a half. So I'm talking to my dad yesterday, right? I'm on the phone with my pops yesterday about some other shit. So we chopping it up, and he like, man, he was like, man, I be watching your live streams on Saturday nights, right? He like, I be watching your live streams on Saturday night. So I'm like, oh yeah, why you don't be saying nothing, right? Why you don't say nothing in the comments? He was like, I do be commenting. He was like, man, I'm thinking. He was like, I be commenting, but you don't responding to my shit. You just be skipping over my shit. Because my dad, he know what I do. Like he be telling everybody, man, look at my son, right? Like all his homies, like my aunts and shit. Because my dad live in a different city. My dad is from a different city. Like my dad's side of the family is in Jacksonville. So Jacksonville is like my second home, by the way. Shout out to Duval County. If anybody from Duval, that's my second home. I got a lot of money in Duval. But so he be telling all my family up there, like, check him out. So he was like, yeah, I be I'm just reading the comment. He was like, yeah, I be commenting. He was like, he was like, you be skipping my comments. So he was like, in my head, I was thinking maybe you didn't want me to be commenting, or you don't want, your dad up in here while you're doing your shit. So it turns out the account that I blocked was him. And these old people, my dad is 50 something. My dad's probably like 55, 56 or something like that. 50, middle 50s. I think my mom is 50. Let me see. Do the math real quick. That's a shame. I don't know my parents' age. Let me see something real quick. Sorry. My dad is 55. So, and then my dad did he hip to technology now, but my dad did like 24 years in prison, right? So he, the old people, when they sign up for stuff, they don't use, you see how all y'all, like everybody got nicknames or fake names. He put his real name. My dad put his real name up there, right? So when he made his account, he put his real name. So he made the comment that night and I blocked it. And on YouTube, right? On YouTube, when you block an account, they can still watch you, and they can still comment, but nobody gonna see it. So all the people that I have blocked, they can watch me and they can comment and everything. I just can't see it, and nobody else can see it. They don't even know they blocked. So I blocked my dad that first night. He did that shit. And he's like, yeah, man. He was like, I was thinking you just ain't want, me in your chat room while you doing your thing. I was like, nah. So I showed him how to change his name and shit. So he should be popping up in this motherfucker maybe tonight. I don't know, but it's a funny story, man. I blocked my dad. But we was chopping it up. And we was talking about, because we was talking about me doing this and shit. And he was like, man, your shit cold. He, of course my shit cold. Of course it's cold. Of course my shit fire. And my dad now, he's older. He's in a relationship and all that. He got his girl or his woman. They're doing their little thing or whatever. So my dad ain't in the field and all that no more. So he was like, man, your shit cold. He was like, for real. He was like, so we started talking about different stuff, and we were just chopping it up about the game and shit. And he was telling me, we got on the subject of like, we was talking about us being like not necessarily naturals, but he thought like how I thought, like how everybody knew the game until he started seeing. He thought like I thought, like everybody knew the game, like until he started seeing what I do. And he followed my Instagram and my TikTok until he be reading y'all comments and looking at the questions y'all be asking. So he be like, damn, like he had no idea that the world was that green, or the world was, that fucking, men were not on game. He thought everybody thought like him. And that's how I thought. So we was just talking about us in high school and shit. And he started talking about how he always never trusted women. Like he would always have this mistrust for women. He always had game even in school, but he always knew like something was always like off about women. Not in a bad way, but you have to respect their powers, right? And he always took that in mind, into consideration. Like he was, he had got done bad and shit before, but it was just something about women that, you have to respect their power, and he didn't trust it. And he said that's what made him the way that he was. And I was asking, well, what was it? And he was like, he always saw women as witches, right? He always saw women as witches. And he was like, I know that sounds bad, but let me break it down. And he was like, you remember back in the days, a lot of you young guys don't remember. They don't show stuff like this, but they used to show a lot of witches, and witches were women. Like cartoons, it would be like cartoons of witches and shit like that. And witches always represent women and how they'll put a spell on you. And that was the part that stuck out, how witches were always able to put spells on people and make them lose their mind, right? So he said he learned it as watching cartoons as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And now that I think about it, it's true. Like what they showed, like we came up watching a lot of witch cartoons and shit like that. And the witches will always be women, and they would always put spells on people to take them out of their original mind frame. Not necessarily make them crazy, but put them in a trance. And he was like, think about a woman. He was like, a beautiful woman. He was like, man, you could be standing talking somewhere, and a beautiful woman can walk by and we'll both lose our train of thought. He was like, that's a spell. He's like, that's a woman putting a spell on you. He was like, that's what I'm talking about. He was like, think about how it could be a room, and the right woman can walk into a room and everybody will stop doing what they're doing and turn around and look, and she'll have everybody spellbound. And so he said he always understood the power, how much power women had, and he never trusted them because of that power and how they would utilize that power. So I don't know. I just thought it was a very interesting conversation on, because I always talk with my dad all my life about like the game and women and shit like that, but I never really asked him why he was the way that he was. I knew that he had issues with women and shit. I knew he had issues with my mom, my sister's dad, and all that. I mean, my sister's mom and shit like that. I knew that he had these issues with women before, but I didn't know like what was his origin into seeing the world or seeing women the way that he saw them. And when he explained that to me, it made sense. It's very interesting, right? The witch theory, right? And since a little kid, he always saw women as witches, but not in a bad way, not like they were evil, but that they had the ability to make people stop thinking and to change people's mind. And women do have that power, and women do have that ability. I'm saying you can be talking to somebody and a woman walk by, and you'll forget what you was talking about. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought about it when we was talking. I was like, yeah, we should. I don't know if he'll want to get up on here and shit like that. I don't know if he would want to get on here, but if so, I probably wouldn't show his face. I probably wouldn't show his face because anybody don't want to be famous and shit like that. I definitely wouldn't show his face because he don't understand like trolls and people who don't like you, they'll bother you and they'll dox you and stuff. So he don't understand that. So and everybody ain't got time for that. So but I thought about it. That was always very interesting. That was a very interesting conversation. I said I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, he always since a little kid he equated women to witches, but not in a bad way. Pop's got to be proud. Salute my G. Yeah, he sound like he proud. Can you get your dad on one of the shows? Yeah, I'll try. I don't think he'll be with it, but I'll see what's up. I'll see what's up. But yeah, so that's that. That was just a little something that happened yesterday. Actually, happened yesterday. I had the conversation with my dad yesterday. Shout out to my pops if you're watching. Pops a walking W for sure. Yeah, he is doing good too. My dad very smart, man. My dad did 24 years, 25 years, bro. My dad did 25 years or something like that. Got out, and my dad is doing better than most people right now. He's been out 5 or 6 years. They're doing better financially than most people. Like ran laps around most people already. HNC Express, what's up, bro? It's crazy. People been out here 20 years and still in the same spot. And you just to go see somebody get out, literally don't have nothing. Like when you get out of prison in Florida, they give you $100, and that should be gone by the time you get to your hometown. Because you stop at McDonald's and all type of shit. The money be gone by the time you get home. So, got out with nothing and grinded and very stable, very established, perfect credit, the whole fucking nine. That's crazy. In 5-6 years. And not only 5-6 years, but coming from being like institutionalized like that, to be locked up that long. But let's see. Let me get my man on here real quick. Let's see. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey,
talk to me.
That was pretty good information there with the witches analogy.
Oh, yeah.
That's something I never heard of before. Liked it.
Yeah.
The question I just need to get my head on point, my focus. I have a really loser mindset. It's pretty much taken over deeply, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go and approach girls, or I'll go out like last night and talk to some girls and shit, and nothing will come out of it, and I'll just go home feeling like a shit cunt, it just compounds like that constantly, no matter what I do. So it's just it's like I'm constantly grinding towards nothing. Does that make sense?
What do you mean?
Like, just
when you say grinding for what? But what do you want to be grinding for?
Like women wise, right? So.
So you're not talking about like working and all that shit, right? You mean it's like women wise? Yeah. But how are you grinding? What are you doing to grind? Like, how are you grinding? Going out and having fun?
I'll go out. I have fun, but I want to have fun with chicks. Then the only other way I have fun with them is be like the goofy cunt, right? The clown, comedian, or whatever you'd say.
Right.
I'm just burnt out from being that dude. Completely burnt out. So I'm not sure how to go out and have fun.
He not talking. Let me say something to the chat. He's not talking about grinding for. He's saying, because he makes decent money. He makes more money than most people, right? But he's saying the grind of trying to get women, not grinding to look good for women. He got that part down pat. He's saying like it feels like a grind trying to pick up women, but it's getting him nowhere. That's what he means. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And it's to the point now. My will to do it is just low. Like I would go out and talk to hundreds and hundreds of women, get like, nowhere in most of them. And now I just look at them and I'm just like, I'll try it. I'll try.
So when you
But
talk to them, what do you say? Like, have you ever tried to invite a woman back to your house? Say, hey, or invite a woman on a date? Have you ever tried that?
Today. Yeah, I just did it today, like literally 20 minutes ago. I was
So
getting
what did you offer to take her?
Oh, I didn't offer it. I just offered her my number. I said, look, hit me up if you want. I think you're cute. I like something about you. Here's my number. You can take it or leave it. But if I don't leave without like giving you my number, I'll feel like shit. So I just had to do it. So yeah. And I just left it as that. That was today. That was because it's like midday here in Australia.
Most women ain't gonna call you back like that. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm trying to figure out why you keep losing. If you throwing, I don't know, maybe you think you trying harder than you not. Maybe you just talking to girls and you think, see, a lot of guys, right? So I tell you to exchange numbers. It's cool to give women your number. That's cool. But a lot of guys say, oh, hey, they work the nerve up to go say, hey, how you doing? I think you're pretty cute. Here's my number. Call me later, and then walk off. And then to them, they did something. You ain't do shit. You didn't have a conversation. You didn't get her number or nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is, are you even trying? Like, you saying you talking to girls, but this outside of your loser mentality, I can tell you, like, if I can say that, not that you're a loser in real life, but you think like a loser. If I can feel that on you across from over the internet, I know they can feel it in person. But even still, at the end of the day, there has to be some chick who just broke up with her boyfriend, some chick who's desperate for attention, some chick who even wants to even use you. You mean to tell me you can't even find a bitch that want to even use you?
Yeah,
that's it.
I got a bitch that used me just 2 nights ago.
Use you for what do you mean?
Just use me for sex, pretty much, on dating.
So you get okay, wait. So what do you want? So you just got sex 3 nights ago off a dating app. So what do you want? Do you want, you say you want sex, right? But you get sex, but that's not good enough. So what do you really want? Because I want to be, because you can't. It's not adding, not that it's not adding up, but it's not really clicking that you talking to all these women and you can't even find a slut or a woman who at least want to act like she want to be your girlfriend to drain you for your money. And most people can at least find that, right? So if you get in sex, then what's the problem? Like, what's the issue?
So it's not the type of woman that I'm looking for. That was it. Like, I pretty much did it because it was easy, right? And it was easy, but it was low quality. Like, single mom, 38, like almost 10 years older than me.
What? So why? Who says that's low quality? People on the internet?
No, for me, like, it's just a low quality, as in just, pretty much slay the dragon, if you know what that means. Like, I just like, fuck it, I'll just slay this dragon. So we banged, and I didn't even get any positive emotions out of it. She fucked me, fucking came, fucked off, and I was like, all right, oh.
But that's what you want, right? That's what happens to players, bro.
Yeah, okay. Well,
so do you want a relationship? You want love?
I think I'd rather have more of a deeper connection than
but
that.
That's the thing. I mean, you can get sex. That's what I'm saying. This is the thing. Bro, you have to be something that a woman even wants, bro. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen to you until you change that. You have to be something that somebody wants. Now, if you want to pick up hotter women, you have to be hot, right? Yeah, you make money. You make money, and the only reason that I know you make money It's because you told me, but you don't look like you don't make money. You're not in shape or none of that shit. You understand? So if you put that on top of your mentality and your personality, what do we leave you with? Just a dude with a bunch of money that nobody even knows he fucking even have. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're trying to hook up with hot women, right? If you're trying to hook up with hot women, you have to look the part. You have to be attractive. This is the part you guys don't want to do. You guys don't want to make yourself attractive. You guys don't want to go and spend an hour in the gym every day. You guys don't want to eat broccoli and fish every morning 3 times a day. You guys don't want to do that. You guys can't discipline your mouth, discipline yourself to stop eating sugar and drinking bullshit and eating 1,000,000 calories per meal and eating snacks. You guys don't want to do that part. And when if whatever you put into the world is what you're gonna get put out to the world, is what you're gonna get out of the world. When you put a lot into your job and you put a lot into your career focus, you got a lot of it, a lot out of it. Now you have to apply the same thing to your regular life. If you put that into your life, put that into yourself. It's not nobody's going to come give you no 6-pack. And how old are you?
28.
You 28. That's over with, bro. Ain't nobody especially older women, ain't trying to do older women cool because you got money, but young chicks want to fuck men who look good and who getting some money. Period. I don't care what part of the planet you on. Young chicks, you want something that you not. You want dimes, you're not even a dime. You're not a dime. Okay, so you make money, so what? And you know how many people make money?
Yeah, I understand.
Don't nobody want to be sucking your dick and then your stomach fat and you creasing. You can smell the sweat and all that shit. It sounds bad, but this it's for real. The same reason, the same way how you don't want to fuck no fat broad, don't no broad want to be fucking on no fat dude. I talked to you damn near a year ago and you still look the same. You look heavier. You see what I'm saying? You look like you gained weight instead of losing. It's not going to you don't want to do the work, bro, and that's your problem. Now, we talking about just banging casual women. If you want a deeper connection, what is there? Why would a woman want to be with you? Just ask yourself that. Why would a woman want to be with you? Okay, you make money, so do women make money. Now, what else do you have to offer? How can a woman even feel secure with you and you're not even secure with yourself? How can a woman be confident around you for the long term and you're not even confident? You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you fucking want. You can't lead anybody. You can't even lead yourself. You don't have discipline. Come on, bro. I'm telling you. You can come to my shit all you want to. You can buy all my courses. You can buy all John's courses. You can come to every fucking webinar. If you don't do nothing about it, nothing is going to change, period. If you don't do nothing about it, nothing is going to change. I can promise you that. I can listen. I can promise you, if you don't do anything about it, nothing is going to change for you. The last time I talked to you in consultation, I told you, you gotta do it. You can't just be. You want to do it. I want to do this. I want this. Okay, well, the guy, the men who the women are fucking on the first night, the hot chicks in the bars. You know what those guys do? When they get up, they do 200 push-ups. See, you don't see that part though. You see, they get up, they do 200 push-ups. They spending time and going shopping and buying good cologne. They spend time on their appearance and grooming, and they get their hair cut and they look neat. They look nice. You understand? They work on their fashion to attract these type of women. You think somebody owe you something. You think just because you exist that you're just supposed to go make a bitch laugh and she's supposed to give you some pussy. It don't work like that. The world don't work like that. I don't know who told you it did, but it don't. I don't know what coach told you to just think it and you should be. It don't work like that. You have to, and I know John ain't tell you that shit. I know him. I know he ain't tell you that shit. I don't know who told you that, but you have to fucking do it. There's no other. Get your ass up. When this live go off, go do 50 sit-ups and do 50 push-ups and start right there. If you can't do 50, do 5. Go get you a fucking gym membership. Go holler at my man, get in the Discord or get in the Facebook group and holler at my man Brams. His body is on point. He has a body that I wish I had, right? But if you want to attract women, you have to be what you want. The world don't work like, oh, you just show up and a bitch is just supposed to give you something. It don't work like that, my brother. It just don't. I'm sorry. I wish I can tell you something so you can pay me and you can keep paying me, but I'm not like that. I'm gonna tell you, stop spending your fucking money. Go get Ultimate Ladies Man, everybody. But if you're gonna spend the money, put the fucking work in. Because y'all be the guys that buy all the courses and shit, be like, oh, this didn't work. It didn't work because you didn't do shit about it. You didn't do shit about it. You can go talk. Listen, you can go talk to women all you want. But if you're trying to play the casual game, you have to look like a casual dude. And unfortunately, women don't like fat dudes. The only reason that women like fat dudes is because fat dudes are simps and fat dudes will trick and fat dudes will give their money up. That's why women like fat dudes. But fat dudes who don't have money ain't really getting no pussy like that. You have a few that's in the hood that can dress good and they have a little bit of charm and they can charm their way into it. But even women know those guys are simps, and those guys have the teddy bear shit to where a woman can be safe and that man will take care of her, but they're not sexually attracted to them like that. They not. I have a girl that's just like, I can call her whatever relationship she in, she'll drop it. I'm her ideal type physically, but all her relationships are fat guys. It's sad. It's really sad. I'm like, she's in love with me. She's always been in love with me for years. Like, I'm like her dream guy, right? With I'm her type physically, my mentality, the whole nine. I'm her dream guy. I do it for her, but I want to be with her. Every relationship, her relationships that she's in, every single last one of them is a fat guy. But when she's not in a relationship, she's slinging pussy to the players that's in shape. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, every last one of them is a fat guy. They make a lot of money, and they nice and sweet and the whole fucking nine. I can promise you. I want to say her name. This is real. So what I'm telling you is, if you want to get a certain type of thing, you have to put a certain type of work in, or it's not gonna happen for you, bro. It's not, unless you buy some pussy. And I know you don't want to do that. So you can keep, bro. You can keep feeding yourself information all you want to until you do something about it. It's not going to change. The last time you was on the show, not the other day, but before, you gained weight from what it looked like to me, right? The last time I saw you, did the consultation, you actually gained weight. I told you, you got to put the fucking work in. If you want a dime, you got to be a dime, bro. You got to be a dime. The only way a woman will get with a man who's not physically appealing and who don't really got no game is if he has money. But even that's going to be short-lived once she secure it from you, i.e. have a baby with you or marry you, and the game is over with. I'm telling you, that's the hard reality. Women don't really like fat guys like that. Now, some women do like bigger guys, right? Not fat guys, but some women do like bigger guys of bigger stature because they may feel safe, or they like that big husky shit. But fat guys, fat sloppy guys, women are not sexually attracted to it. I don't care what nobody else tells you. I don't care what you see on TikTok or the internet when women talking that shit. I don't care what you see, because if you look at a woman's casual bodies, I'm not talking about her boyfriends. If you look at a woman's casual bodies, just the guys she had fun with, the guys she hooked up with, they not fat guys. I'm telling you, I know a chick right now that's in love with me. I will never be with her. I probably never deal with her ever again. But I've known her for years, and every last one of her serious relationships, both of her kids, she has kids now, and her kids' dad, she was in relationships with they fat. The guy after them was a fat guy. The guy after them was a fat guy. Safety and fucking security. And when I say safety, I mean like financial provision, and these guys will take care of her. But when she get out of the relationship and she start hitting the club, it ain't fat guys who she fucking. Just saying.
Yeah, thanks, man. Like, yeah, I had it in my head for some reason I had it in my head, oh, if I can figure it out while I'm fat, it'll be yeah.
You feel no, that's not no try to make excuses. You fat because you eat too much and you don't work out. That's why you fat. And don't try to, oh well, my mom told me this. I'm dealing with trauma. Do people eat themselves into trauma? Yeah, you fat because you don't have discipline. You don't discipline what you put in your mouth, period. That's why you fat. There's no other reason that's why you fat. That's how people get fat. Most people. Some people have medical conditions, but I don't think you have a medical condition. When people are fat, it's because they eat too much and they don't control what they put in their mouth. That's it. Ain't no other reason. Don't try to make excuses for it. Don't try to make us feel bad about it. You're not gonna make me feel bad about it. So don't even try to make yourself feel bad about it. Say I'm fat because I don't control what I put in my mouth. I don't have no discipline. So how can I get some discipline? And I'm gonna work on that. That's what you got to do. That's the only way it's gonna work. If I come back to you, if I talk to you, if I see you in 3 months and you ain't lost no weight, I'm going to stop talking to you unless you pay me. I'm telling you, ask some of these guys in here. I will leave your shit on red. When you message me, I will not even fucking respond. Ask some of these guys in here because I don't like wasting my fucking time. I don't like if I'm sitting here doing this and telling you this and you don't do nothing about it, I wasted my fucking time. Well, not really, because somebody else could probably learn from it, but I just don't like wasting my time. I don't like talking to people and people coming to me for advice and they don't take their fucking advice. It's a slap in the face because there's other people that could be helping. You just in a way, and to me, you just want some fucking attention. So we had this conversation right now. If I see you in 3 months and you ain't made no progress and you still thinking on that old mopey shit, I ain't gonna talk to your ass no more, bro, until you pay me. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to pay me for me to talk to you, because at this point, I'm gonna be wasting my time. You know what to do. You watch me every fucking week. You watch MLD. You have a line on MLD. You can hit him up. You can hit me up. You have two of the best people in this shit that you can hit up directly, and I know he probably tell you the same shit. So what I'm telling you is this: I'm gonna stop fucking with you if you don't want to put the work in. Period. Because it's a waste of time. I'm not just doing this to look cool, bro. I'm doing this to actually help people. And if you're not taking the advice, somebody else may need it, and you're just blocking other people's blessings. You're just blocking other people's progress. You're blocking other people, and that's gonna come back bad on you anyway. You see what I'm saying? So put the fucking work in, bro. You know what you got to do. Start watching what you put in your mouth and start fucking working out, and your mind gonna start changing. If you trust me, it'll start changing. But put the fucking work in, bro. You got all the game. You know how to talk to women. You got my courses. You got John's courses. You know how to talk to women. You know how to get laid, but you just don't understand that ain't nobody gonna want to be with no fat loser, bro. Even if you got money. I mean, if you got money, a bitch will at least use you. So that's all you're gonna be able to get is a bitch that's gonna use you, bro. That's gonna suck your dick every 3 months and make you feel good and smile at you every now and again and rape you financially.
Nah, thanks, man. This is a real fucking hard pill to swallow, though. It's true.
I ain't got a lot
man.
to you to make it sound fly to you, brother. But you gotta put some work in, bro. Or it's not gonna happen.
Perfect.
All right, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Shout out to my dude. Tell this man to get a card manager app. You don't need no card. You need discipline, bro. You need discipline. Shout out to Cuz in the house. My cousin in the house. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say Cuz' name because I don't need the haters. I don't need the haters. I don't need the haters, you know. Man, why you got your real name on here, Cuz? My cousin. Not like play cousin, my real cousin. Why you got your name on here, bro? But I feel bad if I didn't give it to you, Move. I felt like that one is rare. Yeah. Nobody cares about men's issues. I don't care about most people's issues either. That's life, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care that nobody don't care about me. I already know that. But we got to stop crying about nobody cares about men's issues. How many issues do you care about as a man? Probably not none. That ain't your own. So just understand that, because I really don't care about too much stuff. I care about some stuff, but I don't, outside of this and some other shit, I don't really, Nah, he didn't reach out to me. I'm not saying worry about yourself. You should always have something that you can, provide value to or help. But what I'm saying is, we have to get off of that. Oh, nobody cares about us as men, and men only like men who can do something for me and all that bullshit stuff. It's like that's how it goes, bro. No, what's the incentive for somebody to care about you? If you want people to care about you, make them care about you. I make people care about me because I provide them value. I make y'all care about me. You don't see me on here crying. How I look crying when I make one video like, oh, nobody don't care about me. No, I make y'all care about me. I care. Y'all care about me because I provide y'all value. And I try to be like that with everybody in my life. And if I ain't providing you value, if I ain't fucking with you, I don't care if you care about me or not. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to get the likes up. Y'all hit the like button so we can get into this. We can get into this game. Let's see. I do this one. And my man say, I got a chick, but she wasn't really all that. You ain't all that. She probably felt like that. That's why she fucked you and got up and left. You wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? If you want a bitch that's all that, you got to be all that, bro. Typically when you see women who very attractive, who bad, the men that they fuck with are pretty much a reflection of them. They get money, they doing their thing. You barely see mixed matches out here. You are a reflection of the people you attract. And if you're attracting, motherfucking fucking wildebeests, then you gotta look at yourself. But take a little brain break for a second. So like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So one of my Instagram followers hit me up and he wanted to know my thoughts on, the differences between cold approaching and dating apps. And, I believe, let me start off by saying this. I believe that you should do both. If you see a woman in the streets that you like or anywhere out and about that you like, then you should go holler at her. And you should also be using dating apps as well and Instagram and all that shit. Always be sourcing, like my man MLD say. Always be sourcing, right? But John from Modern Life David, shout out to MLD. But always be sourcing. So use all of your resources to get chicks, right? But I want to let you guys, I wanted to answer his question because I think it's a good breakdown, right? And we're gonna start with cold approaching first, like approaching in person. The pros to that, and one of the main pros to approaching in person is flake reduction. When you go talk to a woman, right, versus a dating app, and you go approach her, she can feel your energy. She can feel your confidence. She can smell your cologne. She can see how good you look. She can get a whiff of that good ism that you spitting at her, right? And when you can do this and chop it up for a little bit with them, and even if you don't have a long conversation, but when they see that, they'll be more excited to meet you versus when you're on a dating app and you meet her on a dating app and she got 50 other guys hit her up. She can't do nothing but go off of your pictures, right? It's easier for them to flake because they don't have no connection with you. But if she saw you and you was smelling good, your confidence was on point, you was looking good, she's going to be more exciting to see you because she already got a whiff of you. This drastically reduces your flake rate. So cold approaching gonna outdo dating apps in that regard any fucking day. When you and not even cold approaching, just approaching a woman in person and talking to her in person in general is going to outdo dating apps in that regard. Now, dating apps has some pros over approaching in person, but I get into that later. The next thing that cold approaching or approaching in person has over dating apps is that it's easier to build a connection, right? Most women are going to require some type of connection to sleep with them. And unless she's like a woman that's in a whole phase, it's just doing casual sex. Even then, still gotta have a little game to close. But a woman who's not really operating outside of a whole phase, or a woman who's not just a slut and letting, just fucking anybody at the time, or she in a phase where she fucking anybody, is going to require some type of connection. And when you can, you can get the ball rolling to building that connection a lot easier in person than it is to do online. Again, because she can see you, she can feel your energy, she can feel your confidence, she can hear the game, and she could soak the game up that you spitting at her. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to build connections in person. And again, most women that you sleep with is going to require some type of connection. That don't mean it's going to take 10 days. A connection take 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to build. But you can get the ball rolling to building that connection. And that connection is going to start with attraction. And that initial attraction is going to be when you approach her face to face, and she can feel your vibe. She can smell your cologne. She can see your drip. She can, hear and visualize the game you spitting at her. You dig what I'm saying? I'm getting in my Mac mode just thinking about it. But that's another good thing to cold approaching. Another thing that cold approaching has over online dating or dating apps is character building. When you go approach a woman, it's a nervous thing. You get nervous. It makes you stronger because you're getting over fear. You're overcoming the dread of fear. You're overcoming the dread of embarrassment, and you're actually going to talk to the woman. And while you're doing so, your testosterone levels are rising. When you're talking to a woman that you're attracted to, your testosterone levels raise. So when you having these face-to-face interactions with a woman that you attracted to, a beautiful woman, and you can overcome the fear, you are building character by doing this, by standing in the face of rejection, standing in the face of fear, overcoming your approach anxiety, overcoming all of these obstacles to go get what you want. This builds character, and this actually makes you stronger, and it gives you more confidence, which is in turn makes you more attractive. So cold approaching or approaching a person is going to win in that regard any damn. Shout out to my dude, Ifi Kingdom, in the building. Go subscribe to the Ifi Kingdom podcast. Salute to the $10 super chat. Life changes. That's what's up. Damn show lives. Life changes. Shout out to my man, Mr. Dorsey, in the house. Keep giving the game, Pippin, for show. For sure. I need to step my game up. All right, so I wanted to react to this Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London. Rest in peace of my dude, Nipsey Hussle. One of the greatest to do it. I wanted to react to this. I had a topic for the night, but I'll do that probably on Wednesday. I saw this video earlier this morning, and I was like, when I watched it, I was like, they could learn from this. So it's basically an interaction with him and his girl. And I want to point out some subtleties that you guys need to pick up on. And I'm going to break down the interaction for you guys. I'm going to break this interaction down for you guys. So hopefully it don't get taken down off YouTube. Hopefully YouTube don't be with that bullshit. So, oh, and by the way, from now on, the lives will not be, you're going to have to watch it live. It will be no more playbacks. So, after I do the live stream, I'm going to take it down. So, from now on. Shout out to Big Boda. Rather listen to you than them other dudes. You drop gems for sure. For sure. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Is it a GQ video? Yeah, how you knew that? How you knew that? Yeah, it's a GQ video. How you knew I was talking about that? Oh, you saw it already. It was so cute. Man say, let me calm my thirst down real quick. Shout out to Big Boda or Big Buddha. Shout out to you. Yeah, you could tell Nip game was cold. You could tell Nip game was extra cold. But let's get into this. Let's see. All right. So hopefully they don't, flag the video. But I want you guys to pay attention to his I want you guys to pay attention to his demeanor. Now, I'm not saying act like Nipsey Hussle or something. You be yourself, but this is who he would. You could tell that this is who he is. And me being a fan of his since like 2000, since his first shit dropped, right? I've been listening to Nipsey for a long time. So if watching him and, this is who he is. I'm not saying be him. But the thing is, the key is to be comfortable in your skin, be confident in who you are. That's the key, right? But I want you guys to pay attention to something. I want you guys to pay attention to, first, look at her, right? Whenever you see a man with his woman and she has her leg crossed, that's a sign of respect. You can tell that she respects him just by the way that she's sitting. You understand what I'm saying? By the way that she's sitting, she has a lot of respect for him. So note that if your girl ever out with you somewhere, if your girl is out with you and, there's other people around and especially other men around and she's sitting in an open posture, you got your game ain't up to par. You know what I'm saying? So just pay attention to that. But let's get into it. They basically asked her to ask him 30 questions about her and to see if he can answer. So let's go.
Hey, I'm Lauren London, sitting here with... Don't cheat.
I ain't
Let
even.
me mix these up.
I was
Can I
looking
mix
at, I was
these
looking
up?
at my jury. I wasn't even looking at the question.
Okay. Take two. Hey, what's up? I'm Lauren London, and I'm sitting here with the amazing Nipsey Hussle, the Great. This is the...
Did you hear that? You hear how she champions him. Now, a lot of women know that a lot of women know to, not a lot of women don't know this, but good women know to do that. They know to, when you're in public, you lift your man up. You praise him in public. You know that. That's a testament to his game and who he is as a person. The fact that she even introduced him that way. You understand what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't have been wrong if she said, I'm here with, my husband or my fiance, Nipsey Hussle. But listen to how she introduced him.
Hey, what's up? I'm Lauren London.
And she's dealt with other superstars before. Like she's dealt with people who richer than him and everything. So it's not like, oh, well, he just got money. And she's dealt with Lil Wayne and, other people that's way bigger than Nipsey. Oh, that was way bigger than him as far as like financially and fame and popular. She's dealt with these guys, dated these type of guys. So it's not like she just some chick off the street and he's just this, because she got her own bag. She popping. She, you know what I'm saying? She got her own bag. She was popping before he was. You see what I'm saying? So she was famous before he was. Put it like that. And the cold part about it, she was, when they started fucking around, he wasn't really popping like that. So that just goes to show you again where my man at. But I don't know about Trey Songz, but I know she definitely dated Lil Wayne. I know she definitely used to fuck with Lil Wayne. But so like I say, it's not that she's like, oh, well, the amazing, the great one. You understand? And you ain't never heard her introduce nobody else like that. I just say that. So that's shout out to my man.
And I'm sitting here with the amazing Nipsey Hussle, the Great. This is the GQ couples quiz. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
He's always ready. See, he stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready.
You got the script down.
Now you see that again. That's the game. That's the game. That's the game. Look how she looking at him now. The way I stopped it. That's the game that my man put on her. You can tell that, right? He stay ready so he don't have to get ready. Players say all the time. I tell y'all that all the time. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Don't stop being reactive and be proactive. If you ready, you ain't got to get ready. Like my man Taloa, I was talking to earlier. Stay ready. Get yourself together. Stay ready. But she know that. You see what I'm saying? And she just throwing him a bone. You see what I'm saying? I want y'all guys to pay attention to little stuff like that. She
stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready.
You got the script down.
Babe, I'm an actress. It's good. So, what is my favorite movie of all time?
You got like 3 or 4.
Of all time, though. The one I'm always like, one day, if
Gone
someone...
with the Wind?
Yeah. Can I help
That's
you out
right.
a little bit?
That's right.
Yeah, it's right.
I got one.
You got one. One for Hussle. What is my favorite color?
I don't know if you ever told me that, but I'll just say red. Because you joked about it. Or purple.
Purple.
I never remember you saying this is my favorite color.
Purple for royalty.
So I got that right too.
Okay, you did.
Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie. Fresh and Fit in the building. Shout out to you guys, my dudes. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate the $20 super chat. Appreciate y'all down there in Miami doing y'all thing. I got to get down there. I'm only 4 hours away. I'll be down there soon. But shout out to Myron and Fresh. Y'all doing your thing. I'm proud of y'all. I remember when y'all started. Let's get it.
Right.
It wasn't ever like we had that convo. This is my favorite color. So that's just some shit we got to establish now.
5 years and now he learns the purple's my favorite color. Who is my celebrity crush?
You don't tell me no stuff like that. I ain't the type boyfriend that his girl be like, this is my celebrity crush. So she's probably, that's some shit and I don't know.
You.
Hey, now, you still active on TikTok? Yeah, TikTok at least 3 times a week. Now, you see how my man didn't get mad. My man just, straight up, just let you know he got boundaries. I ain't the dude you do that with. See what I'm saying? I ain't the dude that ain't me, right? So I don't even know why you asking that, right? And so of course you say you, right? Listen.
No.
You.
That's shit no. She's probably, that's some shit no.
You.
That's
I don't have a celebrity crush. I'm with my celebrity crush.
Right. There you go.
Who's your celebrity crush?
She's slick too. She's slick. Women like that real slick.
I ain't got no celebrity crush.
Me.
Nice question, girl. Come on.
What's my...
Now listen, let me tell you guys something. A lot of the times women will ask you shit. Women weird like this, right? Women will ask you shit. This is one thing I don't like about, like, women be doing little goofy shit like this. And They will ask you shit. They will ask you shit that if they waiting on you to say the wrong shit for them to be fucking bitchy and have an attitude and all type of shit. He answered that correctly. Whenever a woman asks you something to basically compare her to another woman, you either A, say, I'm not going to answer the question, or like she said, who's your celebrity crush? Just say, I don't have a celebrity crush. Because what's going to happen is when you answer and you say, oh, Beyonce, right? Or, Nicki Minaj, your girls is going to be very insecure about that. That's going to make her very insecure. I'm telling you. I don't know why women are fucking, I don't know the word to call it, to where like pain freaks like that, to like torture themselves emotionally. Women will torture themselves emotionally like that. But shit like that, you're not going to live down. Trust me, I know. And I know you think it, you want to be honest and shit, but you don't have to lie, but you don't fall into that trap, because women will do that to you. Oh, that girl over there cute, ain't her? Like, she's real fine. She's like, she all right. You see what I'm saying? Basically, they want to see how they measure up to against other women in your eyes. You understand what I'm saying? They want to see how they measure up against other women. So they want to see how you view other women as compared to them, right? So they'll ask you shit like that. And just like he answered, I ain't got no celebrity crush. You think that? Come on. You think Nip ain't got chicks that but he know better. His game was good. He know better than to not answer no shit like that. And she know better too. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy that she asked my man that on live TV, and he did that like that. But ain't nothing wrong to compliment another woman. It's not the smart thing to do. It's just not the smart thing to do. I would never, if I was in a relationship with a woman, I would never be like, oh, she fine, she got a fat ass, or she's my crush, my celebrity crush, because it's just gonna make the woman insecure. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, just don't do it. Just play it to the left and say, don't ask me no shit like that. I ain't got no celebrity crush. See how she looks, she fine, ain't she? She all right. She cool. You ain't gotta simp for your girl to be like, oh no, she ain't nothing like you, and she ain't. You see, Nip didn't do that. You see, Nip didn't say, oh, you the best, and I'm with my crush and all that, like she did. He was like, I ain't got no celebrity crush. Move on, cuz. Straight up. And that's another thing. I'll talk about that in a second, but let's
My
finish.
favorite nickname to call you.
Let me go back.
Celebrity crush.
Me.
Nice question, girl. Come on.
What's my favorite nickname to call you?
Hussle. Right?
Yeah.
What was it in your mind?
Babe, but
Oh, right.
Hussle. I call you Hussle. Describe my perfect day or date.
How we gonna tell if it's right though?
I'll tell you if it's in the ballpark.
I mean, you would like some good food, a good playlist, and like nature, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Where did she write that down, or how did you check that, like if that was right?
It's an internal.
So she just telling me if I'm right or wrong.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. A lot of guys would see this and it's like, oh, he's simp, he paid too much to his woman. In order to control a woman's mind, because you guys say, I want her soul, I want her to be in love. In order to do that, you have to know her. You have to know what makes her tick. You have to know what makes her smile. You have to know what makes her mad. You have to know her in and out, in and out, in and out. And the fact that he's sitting here answering this all of this shit, like shit that I would probably forget. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit that she's asking him, I don't pay attention to shit like that. The fact that he knows that just lets you know how much of a hold he had on her. So it's nothing wrong with knowing your woman in and out, what she like to do, what makes her tick. Because when you know a person, if you don't know a person, you can't control them. If you don't know a person, you can't get their soul. If you don't know a person, you can't put a spell on them. If you don't know a person like that, you can't really make them fall in love, because you don't know what moves them emotionally. You don't know what makes them tick. He know her perfect day. What's the perfect day? He named like 4 things, and boom, he hit it right on the head.
What was the last book I read?
I don't know the title. I know the author. I know it's Queen of Four, but
There you go. Sacred woman. Yeah.
I'm in tune, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's my cell phone number?
I don't know it. It's 2018. I think about that too. Like cell phones remove knowing numbers by heart, so I don't really know nobody.
Do you know the area code?
718.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm like that too. Anybody else like that? I'm like that too. I don't remember people's numbers at all. I know my mom number because she had the same number since I was a kid. I know my kid's mom's number because she's had the same number for like 15 years. Like some people just don't change their numbers, but outside of that, I don't. And I know my own phone number. I don't know nobody else's phone number at all. I don't know nobody's phone number. I'm like that too.
Next question. If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go?
Valley.
Yep.
I got that right.
Yep. This one you better get right. Who is better with cross?
His dad.
No.
What you mean? That's easy. Me. Of course.
And that's wrong.
I'm
Me.
supposed to say you?
Yeah.
Nah.
I changed diapers.
I don't think so, but all right. Next question.
What was
Listen. Again, my man not a yes man. My man, little shit like that just to let you know, like when we tell you guys, don't be so agreeable. Don't be so yes ma'am, happy wife, happy life. Don't do it. Women don't like shit like that. Women like a man that can stand his ground, even in lighthearted banter, right? I talk about that in the upcoming course. I go into that a lot, like lighthearted banter, but you know, even manufacturing it to create chemistry, not chemistry, but sexual tension. I go into that. I give y'all a little bit right here, but when one of the ways to create tension and sexual tension and that type of, you know, spark is to create an environment to where you can not debate, but be at odds, but it's lighthearted and fun. That's one of the most potent things to create sexual tension. But I go into the course and I teach you how to do it in the Ultimate Ladies Man course, by the way, dropping on October 25th. But yeah, but notice how my man, you know, stands his ground like, nah, I ain't. Even in a lighthearted way. A lot of guys are go along to get along with their women, especially when their woman is beautiful and shit like that. But, you know, again.
What's Cross's first word?
Bye-bye.
No, Hustle, Dada.
Oh, that was all to me in the same window, though.
They were.
It was like three
But
words
Daddy,
he was saying at the same
Dada
time.
was his first word. What's my favorite food to cook for you?
My favorite or your favorite?
I mean, I think it's the same.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some LA shit.
What's my guilty pleasure TV show?
Mob wives or some shit. One of them wives, housewives.
The Housewives, yeah. Where did we first meet, and what did I think of you the first time we met?
She was head over heels sprung from day one.
And he
we
got
met.
this wrong.
We met, you know what I'm saying? For the first time in person on Crenshaw and Slauson at my store.
Yes, but what did I think?
What did you say you thought, or what did
No,
I think
what do you
thought?
think I think? I
I thought you was head over heels, committed and ready to roll. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so you
You see
got
that?
half of that right.
Yeah,
It was
man.
on Crenshaw and
Yeah,
Slauson, and
that's
I
the
thought
part
he
I
was
got
very
right.
tall.
That's what you said.
Now, again, I tell you guys all the time, women care more about what you think than what they think. I say that all the time. My man said, she said, what did you think I thought? I thought you was head over heels in love. That's how you're supposed to think. This is a man who knows his value. He knows. She said taco. Dre been knowing women love tacos. I told y'all all the time, it's the best spot to take a woman for a first date is tacos, bro. I'm telling you, hoes love tacos. But this is here we go about when I tell you guys about knowing your value and knowing, you know, the value that you have. And when you have value, you think like that. You're supposed to think, you know, Rashad Adon, what's up, bro? You're supposed to think, bitch is in love with me. Right. And he knows that. He knows that she's head over heels for him. He knows that, you know, she was all over him because of who he is and not just his accolades. Because again, she's dated people who was, you know, who's, as far as rap music goes, accomplishment wise, has done way better than him. Right. But he knows the type of value he brings in his mind. That you better be all in love with me. I know you in love with me because I'm Nip. I'm the man. We in my neighborhood. All these dudes is, you know, doing what I say, the whole fucking nine. I'm him. I'm that fucking dude. You supposed to think like that. And if you think like that, then she gonna think like that. You understand? Women care. Women don't really care what they think about you. They care what you think about you. And if you sitting there on some, well, I don't, I don't know. They're gonna be like, well, I don't know. But if you say, yeah, I'm the man. You fuck with me. I know you fuck with me. She gonna be like, you know what? You're right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you talk.
Oh. Do I like spicy or sweet better?
Spicy.
No.
I do. I like spicy.
I like sweet.
Yeah.
What's
You see, my man, like he said, it's almost like you can tell he care a lot for her, but it's almost like this is a man who's establishes his shit. Like, well, he got the shit wrong. Do you like spicy or sweet? And he was like spicy. She was like, no. He was like, well, I do. I like my shit spicy. I don't fuck about your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's player shit. You guys don't know nothing about that. But that's just an example of, putting your bones down and standing on your shit. You see what I'm saying? And having a spine and a backbone.
What's my favorite flavor ice cream?
Chocolate.
I hate
It's
chocolate.
vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. Which one?
No, it's cookies and cream, pralines and cream.
So
strawberry.
what's your favorite?
Cookies and cream.
Yeah. Okay.
This might be kind of hard. What was our most memorable date?
Oh, I can tell you.
What?
We went to Noble and we made a dare that you would jump in the ocean with your clothes on, and you did.
Yeah. And I lost those Karen Walker glasses.
Exactly.
What's my middle name?
Gina.
Fuck you. What's my middle name?
You know I knew that.
Okay, what color are my eyes?
Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not hard.
No.
What was my first acting job?
Oh yeah, you was in Soul Plane. Yeah, your shit got cut. That was a good story.
I was in Soul Plane as passenger number 2. And I was cut out. If I can live anywhere, where would it be?
Malibu. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, right, Macaroni Tony. No apologies or nothing. That's how you're supposed to be. He not an asshole with it. He's just like, it is what it is. And I don't know if he's gonna do it again, but I want you guys to pay attention to something. I hope you guys caught this. How he dictates the pace of the interaction and how he leads the interaction. When he don't want to talk about something, he don't be mean about it. He be like, all right, let's go talk about something else. I don't want to talk. When she asked him about the whole whole who's your favorite celebrity, he shut that down. Talk about something else. All right, next question. Not an asshole, player about it. But she respect that and she moved the fuck on. You see what I'm saying? And you can tell that that's how it is. You always want to give a woman a chance to express herself. If you in a committed relationship with somebody, you want to give them the room to express themselves, right? Because people have to express themselves, because if they don't, it'll eat them up and they become toxic. This is the essence of toxicity. Negativity eating away at you and stewing makes you toxic. It's going to come out toxic. So you always want to give a person the room to express themselves, right? You want to give your woman the room to express herself, so long as she being respectful and so long as she keeping it within the guidelines and in the boundaries and shit, right? But once she express herself or once she say what she got to say, you have to be the leader and say, all right, let's move on. And if she want to continue, you shut the conversation down. Now, of course, we didn't see that here, but as you can see that this is the type of game that he had. All right, let's talk about something else. We ain't talk about that no more. All right, cuz, move on. He said it another time. I can't remember. And I was waiting on him to do it again to say something, but I don't know if he gonna do that again. But I'll try to find it in a minute to where he was like, you know what? All right, cuz, just move on. And she moved on, right? After you say what you got to say, you move on. That's called leadership. That's called guiding. And that's called leading the interaction. When I tell you guys to lead the interaction and lead your women, this is what I'm talking about. Lead them out of arguments, because those two situations could start an argument, right? And you have to be in tune as the leader. This is the thing, man. This is why you guys should date. When you date a lot of women, you learn stuff like this. But when you just dealing with one woman and you've been dealing with the bitch for 20 fucking years, you don't know stuff like this. But when you date, you learn stuff like this. But those two things, what he shut down and moved on, like what he lead the interaction, as a man, as the king of his relationship, he's responsible for it not to be beef, right? Because a woman will come and be all emotional, and if you let her, she'll take that shit to a place to where it don't need to go, and then ultimately it's going to ruin a relationship, and then she'll leave you 6 months, be like, oh, this shit is so toxic, this is so toxic. And in your mind, you like, bitch, you the one that's toxic. You the one doing all the arguing and fussing, but you ain't stopping her. You let her do the shit. And she depend on you to guide her, just like my man did. Those two things, the whole, oh, what's up, Black Combo on Twitch? Those two situations to where he made her talk about something else, those could start arguments, like real arguments. You see what I'm saying? But as the man and as the leader, he knows how to lead his woman to prosperity and lead his woman to peace and happiness. And this is why she's like that. It's not just, it's not, and this is true game. This is true ladies man shit. This is true ladies man shit. You have to know how to be able to do this shit. All y'all want relationships, right? I don't know why, but y'all be wanting relationships, but y'all don't know how to do stuff like this. And if you can't do stuff like this, then your relationship is going to fail. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know how to, give your woman the opportunity to express herself, and then when she done express herself and you express yourself, move the fuck on. Don't let them harp on it and try to talk you in circles and get their emotions. You can't let them do that. Move on. If you don't know how to do stuff like that, then what happens? You start arguing, you get caught up emotional, she get caught up, she emotional, and now she looking at you like you toxic. Now she looking at the relationship like we always fighting and fussing and all that shit. You responsible. If you want a woman to submit to you, y'all motherfuckers be wanting women to submit to you and give you everything and the whole fucking nine. You have to be in charge of everything. You don't have to have an iron fist with it either. As you see, he don't have no iron fist with how he's controlling this whole interaction. He laid back and he cool. See, he inside of her mind. You see what I'm saying? But what I was saying was if you guys want long-lasting relationships, you have to be able to do stuff like this. Conflict resolution, leading. You are responsible for leading your woman or leading the relationship to a happy place. You cannot leave that up to the woman because 9 times out of 10, she all over the fucking place. She don't know how to do it. And if you let her, your life gonna be all over the place too. Again, you don't have to have a super iron fist. You don't have to be beat on a bitch and all that. Just get inside of her head. And one of the components of getting inside of her head is knowing your fucking woman. You see how he know everything about her? This is why he's able to do stuff like this. This shit is very important. I saw it earlier. I had a whole topic, notes and everything. But when I saw this, I was like, I have to talk about this tonight.
What's my zodiac sign?
Sag.
Yep.
Yeah.
What am I the most comfortable sleeping in?
Nothing.
Yep. What's my shoe size?
Small. Nah, but like, I don't know, 4, 3 maybe? 4?
4.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'm killing it, bro. I'm batting like 1,000.
I mean,
Come on, cuz, shit.
What's my favorite thing to order at Starbucks?
Since you've been with me, you copy my order, low-key.
No.
Oh, the little cinnamon dolce latte? Yeah. I'm good. I down there got all of this shit right. Come on.
It's been 17
I
years.
need her to answer my questions.
No,
that's
not what this
part
game
2.
is. Okay, what's the best way to make me mad?
I don't even care or think about that type of thing, honestly.
I don't
I don't think like that. What's the best way to make my girl
ignoring
mad?
my text.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
That'll piss me off. What's my favorite? Ignoring my text.
That was a good play. I don't even think about stuff like that. That was a hell of a play. I don't even think about stuff like that. Right? And pay attention. This is little stuff like this start arguments. This is fucking gold right here. It's little stuff like this that starts arguments in relationships, right? Because of, and shout out to Lauren London, but she's a woman and she does what women do, right? Pay attention to this. Let me show you this again.
I don't even care or think about that type of thing, honestly.
I don't.
Now he clearly said, right? Shit like this irked me. About women. This is the type of shit that irked me about women, right? I don't care and I don't think about that stuff. But what she heard was, I don't even care. This is how women communicate. I don't even care. Right? But watch how he nipped that in the bud ASAP. Because that's another thing that could start, like shit like that could start an argument. Most guys be like, well, I said this and I said that. What you mean you don't care? How could you? And then it just goes downhill from there. This was well played. And that was a perfect answer. That was the perfect answer. I don't think about how to make you mad. I ain't that type of dude. Oh, that was the perfect fucking answer.
Me mad.
I don't even care or think about that type of thing, honestly.
I don't
I don't think like that. What's the best way to make my girl
Ignoring
mad?
my text.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
That'll piss me off. What's my favorite part of my body?
It's gonna sound real arrogant and vain. Your face. Is that your favorite part? Or your nose? You like your nose?
I like my nose.
Yeah, you told me that before.
What's your favorite part of my body?
Your ass, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing. That's the only
What I'm
thing.
saying, your foot, your leg, be fake on camera.
Let me give y'all some games.
What nicknames do I call
let
Cross?
me give y'all some games.
What I'm gonna say, your foot, your leg, be fake on camera. Yeah, you told me that before.
Let me give y'all some games. Pay attention to this.
What's your favorite part of my body?
Your ass, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Of course.
Disappointed, right? This disappointment. Now it's not, oh, I'm gonna break up with him. Listen, let me give y'all some game, fellas. If a woman ever asks you, I had to take the screen away, put on full screen, HD. Catch this game in 4K, baby. If a woman ever asks you, what's my favorite part? What's your favorite part of my body? I always say her brain. Say your brain, your mind. I'm telling you, trust me, I'm gonna take this video, I'm gonna take this live down because I don't want everybody using it. Always say your brain. I like the way you think. And just bear to watch. Listen, the thing is, right? Women have been hearing, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. I love your ass, the cheeks, your face, you got your pretty eyes, you know. They hear it they've heard it a million times. And so women want to be more than their body. This is a desire they have. Women desire to be more than their bodies. Now, they love sex, they love to be sexual, but deep down they have a desire to be more than their bodies. And I learned this when my dad taught me this when I was in high school. Shout out to my dad. He taught me this when I was in high school. And women have a desire to want to be, for a man to appreciate what's inside of them and not just their bodies. And if you can play on that, you'll win. If you can play on that, you will always win. So if your girl ever asks you, what's your favorite? What's my favorite? What's your favorite part of my body? You may love the titties. You may love the coochie. You may love the ass. You may love all that shit. But I always say your mind. I love the way you think. And just pay attention and just watch. Or I love, your heart or something like that. Right? But don't say, oh, I love your personality, because you should go say, but that's not my body. Say, I love your mind. I love your heart. But preferably the mind. I told mine her shoes, you crazy. But I'm telling you, man, I learned this a long time ago in high school that, again, women desire to be, they like fiend to want to be noticed outside of their bodies. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how you catch interest, especially early when you can. Now you don't want to go. Let me give y'all some dating game, like in the beginning, right? You don't want to go up to them, be like, oh, you so smart, you so intellectual and shit. And because then you'll get a chick who's now she thinks she's smart. But you want to always, if you're going to compliment a woman, you always compliment things outside of her beauty. Instead of saying, I like the way that ass sit in that dress, say, I can tell you have an artsy vibe the way you put your outfit together. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't complimenting her on her titties or her ass. Now she knows that you paying attention to her personality. This will automatically make you stand out, my bro, from the 50 other dudes. Just by, if you're gonna compliment a woman, you never compliment her physical appearance. You compliment something about her personality in a slick, fly way. Again, don't ever tell a chick, "Oh, you so funny, you make me laugh," because then you're gonna have a bitch telling dry jokes all fucking night. But if you're gonna compliment a woman, do it in that way. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna throw a bitch a bone, you throw the bitch a bone that way. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I've been doing that my whole life. That's what I shouldn't even say that, because that's one of my motherfucking secrets. That is like one of my secrets to stand out from everybody. When I initially start dealing with a woman, that's one of the ways that I make myself stand out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. I'm gonna be all the way real with you. I think I said this before. I have never complimented a woman on her beauty, like her physical appearance, her beauty, until I was in my 30s. I never did. Never. I learned that a long time ago. I think the only time is when my kid's mom asked me. My kid's mom asked me if some shit, do she think I'm pretty or something? This is when we first got together on some. She was young and I don't know, but she asked me, do she think I'm pretty? And I said, you have a very distinct look to me, and that's what I like about you. You have a very distinct face. You have a very distinct look. That's what I like. Outside of that, I never told a woman, "Oh, you so sexy, you beautiful." I never approached a woman who was like, "Oh, hey, sexy, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous." I never sent a good morning, beautiful text. None of that shit. I never complimented a woman on her beauty until or her physical appearance until I was in my 30s. And the only reason is because I want to try something new. I want to see what type of results it get me. And it really didn't get me no results. So again, if you want to make yourself stand out, do that, because women from the time that they 10 and 11 years old, people start to compliment on their physical appearance, and it means nothing to you. Your compliment means you compliment her ass. It means absolutely nothing. Now the first 2-3 dudes who did it when it was 13, she went home and she was in love and she thought about it all day. But she been hearing that same shit every fucking day for the last 15 years. Multiple times a day. Now just imagine social media age where they can see it 200 times a day in the DMs. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, beautiful. Hey, I love your smile. I love your eyes. Oh, you got a fat ass. Oh, I love them titties. Oh, you so sexy. They hear it all fucking day. All day. So again, say this one more time. If your girl ever asks you what's the best, what's your favorite part of her body, always say her mind. Trust me. And just watch the results. You ain't got to take my word for me. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I shouldn't have told y'all that. That was too much. That was too much. I just want y'all to pay attention. Pay attention to when he said, "Oh, the shoes," or whatever or the butt of no, whatever he said. I forgot to answer. Pay attention to how she looked. She was hoping he said that. Just pay attention to, you guys got to pay attention to body language. Now, the fact that he didn't say that, did it kill his relationship? Of course not. But when he answered that question, pay attention to her body language and how she reacted. She was hoping that he said, "You're mine." She was hoping that he said that.
Well, I'm gonna say your foot, your leg.
I like my nose.
Yeah, you told me that before.
What's your favorite part of my body?
Your ass, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Of course. Well, I'm gonna say your foot, your leg. Be fake on camera.
What nicknames do I call Cross?
Pootie. That's really your main one, Pootie.
I know Pootie. And Papa Bear.
Pootie.
When he came out, I'm like, I don't know. Who knows? Something.
Just mama shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's my favorite song of yours?
I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
That's your favorite one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Describe me in 3 words.
This is turning to Lauren praise, for sure. Charismatic, for sure. I would say like honorable. And emotional.
Emotional, okay.
That's honest.
Okay.
You're an actress. There's nothing wrong with that.
What's my favorite?
You see how he control that? Don't trip. You ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't even trip. That basically. Don't get out of pocket. You ain't nothing wrong with that. Keep going. You see what I'm saying? You got to learn little stuff like that, man. Just move on.
Everything about you.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Emotional.
Emotional, okay.
That's honest.
Okay.
You're an actress. There's nothing wrong with that.
What's my favorite thing about you?
That's a long list. You know what I'm saying? The favorite one, though, I would say my spirit. No?
I do like you, sir.
Yeah.
And that was my last question. Here's your score. You did
Excellent.
amazing.
You know what I mean?
I'm not surprised.
We'll be back for how well she knows me. Coming soon.
These are funny.
Yeah, it is.
She probably would have got all of them right because women know your ass, bro. Women know they have to learn. Women watch you. Women are watching you while you sleep, bro. Shout out to KLL for the $28 TMC breakdown is fire. So much game for free. Likes up. Yeah, get the likes up. Where we at with it? Come on, y'all. You're doing me dirty. Y'all doing me extra dirty today. Get them up. Can you reveal another secret? Yeah, October 25th, the Ultimate Ladies, man. Yeah, go check that out. A lot of secrets in there. But I can't give you everything. But if I give you everything, I'm going to be broke. You know? If I give you everything, shout out to Juvenile. That's what Juvenile said. I learned that from Juvenile. If I give you everything, baby, I'm going to be broke. You know? What's up, Mar? How you doing? That game is fire that you dropping. For sure. Appreciate it. Shout out to my man, Jeremy. You all right, bro? But yeah, that's that. That was that. I wanted to break that down. I talk about the topic that I had. I talk about that probably on Wednesday or something. But I saw that and I was like, yeah, we gotta have to break that down. In fact, I want to show y'all the part where I was talking about how he made her move on. Because he actually did, and I'm glad that I stopped myself and I talked about it then because I was waiting on him to do it again, but he actually never did it again. So let me pull that back up. I'm gonna pull that back up. See if we can find that.
Like if that was right.
It's an internal.
So she just telling me if I'm right or wrong.
Yes. What was the last book I read?
I don't know the title. I know the author. I know it's Queen of Four book.
There you go. Sacred Woman.
Yeah. I'm in tune, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's my cell phone number?
I don't know it. It's 2018. I think about that too. Like cell phones remove knowing numbers by heart, so I don't really know nobody.
Do you know the area code?
718.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question. If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go?
Bali.
Yep.
I got that right.
Yep. This one you better get right.
Do anybody remember what
Who
part
better
was
with
it?
Cross?
His dad.
No.
What you mean? That's easy. Me. Of course.
And that's wrong.
I'm
Me.
supposed to say you?
Yeah.
No, I want to rewatch
I
this shit
changed that.
again.
I don't think so, but all right. Next question.
What was Cross's first word?
Bye-bye. My favorite or your favorite?
I mean, I think it's the same.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Some LA shit.
What's my guilty pleasure TV show? The first time we met.
From day one.
And,
Sitting on crack.
it was like tall. Do I like spicy or sweet better?
Spicy.
No.
I do. I like spicy.
I like sweet.
Yeah.
What's my favorite flavor ice cream?
It's vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. Which one?
No, it's cookies and cream, pralines and cream.
So what's your favorite?
Cookies and cream.
Yeah. Okay.
This might be kind of hard. What was our most memorable date? Cookies and cream.
Yeah. Okay.
Cookies and cream.
Another thing, like you see how okay, it was the third question. All right. You see how he made her like not be all over the place? Dude, a genius, bro. Dude, a genius. Like they was talking about, because I just caught that. What if we miss your live and you taking them off? How can we view them or it's a wrap? I probably put it on Patreon. But she was they talking about the ice cream. He got the ice cream shit wrong. And she was starting to say, the question was what your favorite ice cream. So she started to say, I like this, I like this. He's like, no, what's your favorite? Like it's little subtleties like that to keep a woman on track, to keep her, don't let her just ramble all over the place and just because the woman will just start going and flowing and you trying to figure out what her favorite ice cream is, and you'll never know. See, he want to know. Okay, what is it? Watch.
Pralines and cream.
Which chocolate or strawberry? Which one?
No, it's cookies and cream, pralines and cream.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's my favorite flavor ice cream?
Chocolate.
I hate
It's
chocolate.
vanilla chocolate or strawberry. Which one?
No, it's cookies and cream, pralines and cream.
So
strawberry.
what's your favorite?
Cookies and cream.
Yeah. Okay.
This might be kind of
Yeah.
hard. What was our most
So
memorable?
that was the third question.
That's just some shit we gotta establish now.
date? 5 years and now he learns the purple's my favorite color. Who is my celebrity crush?
Oh, there we go.
You don't tell me no stuff like that. I ain't the type boyfriend that his girl be like, this my celebrity crush. So she's probably, that's some shit you know and I don't know.
You.
That's
I don't
all.
have a celebrity crush. I'm with my celebrity crush.
Right. There you go.
Who's your celebrity crush?
I ain't got no celebrity crush.
Me.
Nice question, girl. Come on.
What's my favorite nickname to call you?
You see that?
Me.
Nice question, girl. Come on.
What's my favorite nickname?
Shit like that will turn into an argument, bro. Shit like that will turn into an argument. But he know better. Move on, bro. And she did it. Look how fast she switched. Look.
Me.
Nice question, girl. Come on.
What's my favorite nickname to call you?
All right, what was the other one? It was another time he
Yeah.
did it.
What was it in?
Describe my perfect day or date.
What was the other
How we
one?
gonna tell her this right though?
I'll tell you if it's in the ballpark.
I mean, you would like some good food, a good playlist, and like nature. I think.
Yeah.
Right. How did you? Where did she get that? Like,
It's an internal, the last book I read.
I'm in tune, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
What's my
remember the
cell
other
phone
one when he
number?
said that?
I don't know. It's 2018. I think about that too. Like cell phones remove knowing numbers by heart, so I don't really know nobody.
Do you know the area code?
718.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question. If I could travel anywhere in the world.
What
Oh.
you mean? That's me. All right. Next question.
What was
Think so, but all right. Next question.
Cross's change
He
that?
did it
I don't
right there
think so,
again.
but-
But he did it another time.
Next question.
What was Cross's first word?
Bye.
No. What was Cross's?
Think so, but
Yeah.
nah.
Me.
I'm supposed to say you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Daddy.
you saying at the same
That
time.
was his first word. What's my favorite food to cook for you?
My favorite or your favorite?
I mean, I think it's the same.
I don't know, whatever. I don't want to sit here all night and look for that shit. But basically, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I hope y'all got something out of that. If you need to catch the playback, it's finna be on Patreon. I'm gonna throw it up on Patreon. If you want to catch these jewels that I always drop every time I turn my camera on, you get jewels that you don't get nowhere else. I'm talking about real player jewels. You understand? So, you know, didn't Nip say she was annoying sometimes unless I mentioned? No, they was talking about how, you know, she's like emotional and, you know, she would lash out at him and he would calm that shit down. There was a video of him before he met her saying that he was going to bag her one day. I remember that. Listen, man, I followed Nipsey. I've been listening to Nipsey Hussle since I was like, since he first came out, his first mixtape. When I came home from prison, I got a homie, rest in peace, one of my good friends. He is on the same type of program. I'll just say that. My homie was on the same type of program as Nip was. I'll just say that. I ain't gonna say too much. But rest in peace, one of my good friends. He passed a couple years ago. But when I got out of prison, I'm like, what is this? And he was like, oh man, it's this nigga named Nipsey Hussle. This one of the dudes or whatever. This was like 2008, it's the first mixtape. And I was listening to that shit, listening to what he was saying. I was like, this is it right here. And I listened to that shit for y'all. Listen to that shit. Like the first three, I like played them religiously for a couple years, like religiously. Bullets Ain't Got No Name, Volume 1, 2008. Yeah, I got out of prison in 2008, bro. I got out of prison in 2008. I played that religiously, bro. Religiously. But I like he was like one of my favorites. So I follow him and listen to all his interviews, the whole nine. And I remember him saying that. And I never forget when he dropped that song. when he dropped that song, when he came out 2017, the last album he dropped before he passed, Rap Niggas. When he dropped Rap Niggas, right? And he was in his hood, and he was in the Bentley, and it showed her. I was like so proud. Like I remember feeling like proud, like brother made it. Like, and he got the chick that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? In his Bentley and shit. It just goes to show you, man, like how hard work, how when you consistent with the work and your hard work, how your dreams can come true. And he is a living witness to that. A lot of rappers, ain't nothing like you rap niggas. Yeah, a lot of rappers, you see them, and then they just blow up out of nowhere. You hear their songs like, oh shit, right? But like you literally saw him making like gangbang, shoot 'em up music, super hardcore street music with the gold rope, with the Dickies on, with the Chuck Taylors. You see it like, and you just literally see him year by year get better and fucking better and fucking better and fucking better and fucking better. That shit was crazy, very motivational, bro. Like it's just watching him rise like that. But I remember when he did it, he was doing that interview, saying like how he gonna get he want her, right? And he got her. And I remember seeing that video. And he was in his Bentley, and it showed her she was driving his Bentley. I was like, he doing this thing. That was a proud moment. Dre knows good music. Yeah, I do. That first, I'm telling you, his first mixtape was like, that got heavy rotation every single day. Because I was going through it, man. I was broke. He was making like broke nigga music. But it was like broke, but I got dreams. Like, we got to hustle. Like, let's hustle. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get this money. Because I was broke. I had nothing when that shit came out. And that shit was speaking to me. I grinded to that shit like all day, bro. Like, for real. Talk about Nipsey. But yeah, if you just go back and you just watch him, just because it was all public. It's crazy. But yeah, so this gonna be on Patreon. I'm gonna put this on Patreon, and everyone from this point out is gonna be on Patreon. I'm trying something out. I want to try something out. I ain't gonna lie. I just started listening to him right before he passed. A lot of people did. Dre say broke nigga music. It was. He was just talking about regular hood street shit, but it was like grinding music, like trying to make it. Like, he had the song, I gotta make it. He had all that shit on there, right? You know, just trying to grind and elevate up out your situation. And at the time, that's what I was trying to do. 2008, it was like, fuck that. 2008 was like the worst. Y'all think it's bad now, and 2008 was rough, bro. 2008 was really rough. Did it independent too, yeah. Yeah, for a while he was independent. Well, he was signed at first. No, he the first one mixtape, and then he got signed after that, but they shelved him. And so he just, he just did his own thing. Yeah, it was definitely broke boy music, but it wasn't like broke boy music. Like, I just want to get high all day. No, it was like hustle and grind. Like, let's get this bread up. Let's do our thing. It was like street music. That was sad. I ain't like that when he passed. I was blown. I was like, it's crazy, bro. That's crazy. It was almost like Tupac again. Cause I remember where I was at during Tupac. Are you still going to be putting on clips from your live? Yeah, I probably do that. But I'm about to start focusing more on, doing regular uploads and topics and shit like that. Around the same time Nip came out, y'all had Ross, and after Teflon Don, he was killing shit. Nip and Ross both made motivational music. I think that's why Ross tried to sign him later on. Yeah. Currency and Wiz, I had that I had the Currency and Wiz, the first one. I had that in heavy rotation. Although I didn't smoke, because when that came out, I was starting like my situation was a lot better than 2008. Because that Currency and Wiz mixtape, the Paper Planes, or I think it's How Fly or How High or something like that. That first one, my situation was better, a lot better than 2008. I was eating, and that shit came out. And so it was just like player music. Like it was like laid back, like player vibe. So I was fucking with that one too. That Currency and Wiz mixtape. But yeah, Ross make motivational music too. What about Larry June? I don't even know who that is, bro. I don't know who that is. I wasn't a smoker neither. Yeah, I don't smoke weed. I never was a weed smoker, but the music was player. It was like laid back player shit. Like you throw that shit on. I used to put that shit in my Beamer and just put that shit in my Beamer and just lay back and just be cool on some player shit. I literally remember I was on FaceTime with Chicken. She told me Nipsey was shot, and I just thought she was messing with me. Yeah, that was sad. I ain't like that, bro. It's like, why him? Just haters, bro. Just haters. I just think his problem was, you know, breaking bread with the wrong people. You don't, you know. You have to elevate. I know you have to learn how to give back in different ways, man. You have to learn how to give back in different ways. You know, it says something like that in the Bible, man. I remember reading this in the Bible when I was little. And not to get super religious, but let me see. Because I can't think of the exact scripture, but it's basically saying like you can't break bread with like bums, basically. You know, with people who ain't getting no money because it's gonna be bad. I can't think of the scripture. I'm finna research it and see the exact one, but it's basically, and that always stuck with me. When you start to elevate and get money, it's cool to give back and help your community, but you can't. When you're a certain type of person, you can't be amongst filth like that. You understand? He in a spot every day. He in his hood, like his neighborhood, right? At a time, and it sucks that one of his own homies killed him. But you know, it sucks that, you know, again, one of his own homies killed him. But you in a bro, you got enemies up the street. You got enemies. You got all around you. You have enemies, real enemies. Not your homies, but your gang has real live enemies that's coming through. Y'all going back and forth and shit, surrounded, and you in this same type of environment every day. When you start getting money, and you have to elevate yourself out of filth, and you have to. You can't be there every day. I was just listening to you know, because the trial for the guy who killed him is on, or who allegedly killed him is on trial right now. And I was listening to the testimony of one of the dudes, and he was saying Nip would be there if he was in town. Nip would be there 3-4 times a week. So basically, just up here in a gang, like a gang neighborhood. Like it's not like, oh, he was out in Hollywood or somewhere. He was in his neighborhood, on his corner, his street. Just heavy gang activity. You see what I'm saying? So you got to elevate it from around that, and it's something that I even had to, you know, do at one point in my life. When I had to get up off. I can't hang with niggas no more. I can't hang with certain people no more. I have to, and I learned that from the Bible when I was little, because my aunt, right, my cousin in here, he know what aunt I'm talking about. My cousin in here. Shout out to my cousin. He watching right now. My aunt is like heavily super religious. If you go to my aunt house, the thing is, we all love going to my aunt house, right? Because you can get away with a lot at my aunt house, right? Well, you can get away with everything at my cousin who's in here. His mama is the sweetest auntie. Like you can get away with everything over there. But my other aunt, it was cool. It was cool going to the house, right? Because we would all rotate. Like they would come to my mom's house, my cousins, we would all be at my mom's house or be at my grandma's house, or we would all spend time with each other on the weekend. Like we'd go to all of my cousins, go to my grandma's house for the weekend, or we go to this auntie house on the weekend, or we all be at my house on the weekend. But one of my aunts, it was, if you go to her house, your ass is going to church. She was like Bible, and she was like she changed her life around, and when she changed her life around, religion do it. This is why you don't see me. This is why you never see me knock religion and say, oh, people who do religion are stupid and there's no God. You don't see me do that. I respect it because I've seen how it changed people's lives for the better. I've seen killers go to prison and find God and be completely different people and productive. Now, whether you want to say the Bible is bullshit or whatever, I respect it though, because I see how it gives people purpose. And I saw it give my auntie a purpose in her life, right? My aunt, a person who I love, and she was headed down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this aunt was an aunt. This aunt was an aunt. If you go to her house, your ass is going to church. And if you fuck around and have to be at her house through the week, you're going to Bible study, and she be in church all day. You got to get baptized the whole fucking night. Everything is about a scripture every night, and she's still like that to this day. Shout out to my auntie, right? So she would like have us, I would go to church and stuff like that. She would like, read like little shit to us or say, hey, go read Proverbs today or go do all this shit. So I used to read the Bible here and there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TOP. And this was one of the scriptures that I saw, that stood out to me about, when you start to get a certain money, you can't break bread with everybody. You can't break bread with, I don't know the word. I can't remember the word they use. I'm about to try to find it right now, though. Let me try to find this shit right now. Because I really, like, my mind is, like, fixated on this particular scripture. Let's see. I really want to find this, man. I really want to find this. You are who you hang around to a certain degree. Yeah, that is true. I can't find it. But when I do, I'm going to put it on my Instagram story. Or maybe, well, I ain't going to have this video live, but yeah. Damn, man, I wish I could find that. But it basically talks about, you're not being around certain people. You have to cut ties from certain people when you start making money. Basically. And that was his problem. He had, I don't know, I don't really want to, I can't speculate on what happened. I just know that was fucked up. And I know that, a lot of things, don't have to be a certain type of way. And when you are in an environment where wolves are, the wolves will eat you. At a certain point, you start to become food. And, it's just a survival thing. You have to know that. Although you love your hood, you love your people, you love all of this shit, you have to distance yourself from it if you want to survive. Because eventually eventually it's going to eat you too. You're not immune to it. No matter how much money you make, no matter how big you get, you're not immune to the elements. You understand? So, but anyway, man, rule 1. Does being a player ever get boring? What if you think no, no. No, you think being a player is about getting women, and you're sadly mistaken. That's not what being a player is. Being a player is carrying yourself a certain way. Thank you, Paul Eddy. Shout out to Paul Eddy. There we go. Do not give what is holy to the dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine. There you go. Casting your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you into pieces. There you go. Thank you, bro. Meaning, you don't if you're rich, right? If you're rich, we already know the hood. You know this because you come from this shit, right? You know the hood is full of degeneracy, and criminology, criminals, which is what they would be considered swine, right? Bad. You don't come through the hood in your Maybach every day and park it and be here for 8 hours. You understand? You don't show your shit. Like, you don't do that. You don't break bread. You understand? And you doing what's good. You don't share that you don't give that to dogs. You don't cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you into pieces. Real shit. I read that when I was a kid, and that always stuck with me. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for that, Paul Eddy, because I wasn't gonna be able to sleep until I found that. I wasn't gonna be able to sleep until I found that. Paul is the MVP for the night. Paul is the MVP for the night. But yeah, let me take y'all out of here with this.
In today's social media age, the dating game has become ruthless and competitive, with the technological advances we've made in society being the main culprit. Social media and dating apps have leveled the playing field so that now women have the power of choice and options. But where does that leave you? Frustrated, disappointed, lonely, left on scene, canceled dates, ghosting. Let's just be friends, and I need to get to know you more. Rejections. I know it seems like you're on a dark, dead-end road, but that changes right now. I have the solution for you. I have the keys to transform you into the ultimate ladies' man that women can't resist. Yes, you too can be amongst the 5% of men who know this game. This system will teach you the entire seduction process, from the initial approach all the way to escalating to sex. Learn step by step how to transform yourself into the attractive man that the modern woman finds irresistible. Gain valuable skills such as screening, texting, flake prevention, sexual escalation, and so much more. Are you ready to start winning? Are you ready to become the ultimate ladies' man?
October 25th. Get on the waiting list now. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top. Rito has been posting the link as well. Or you can go to ultimateladiesman.com. I forgot to read the super chat. Respect to Sean O'Neill, $5 for this. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Respect to King Dre in chat. This one, game too fire to be free. It surely is. You know what? I'm not going to take this off. I'm gonna keep this one up. I'm gonna keep this up. Shout out to Ryan Dangmar for the $2 super chat. That deserves a tip for sure. For sure. Appreciate it. I think I read this one. I did read that, but shout out to you again. But yeah, going over to so if this is fire, the shit that I give you for free, just imagine what's not free. Just imagine the fire that's behind the paywall. You understand what I'm saying? If I can give you a little tip to change your life, gave you guys one little tip to change your life. Just imagine what I put in a course. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't give you everything, because if I give you everything, I'm gonna be broke. You understand? So just always remember that. Always remember that. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Shout out to the Players Club. I love each and every one of you guys for rocking with me and supporting me. I appreciate it. I forgot how many webinars you said it was. It was five webinars, 2 hours long a piece. So you get 3 courses, 5 webinars, personal access to me in a chat. I mean, in a Telegram group, Telegram chat. You can message me directly. And not only me, other people like you. So a whole group, a network of us will be in there. So the value is crazy for the price. So you might jump on that. It's only going to be available for 5 days, Monday through Friday. And since I'm leaving this up, I need everybody to drop me a comment under the video when the video goes up, for the algorithm or something. Drop me a comment, show me some love. Shout out to the Players Club, something, since I'm leaving this up for y'all. So, but anyway, again, this is none other than your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm gone.